Hi, this is Deirdre from On Design Studio, and today we're going to create this motion graphic using only the apps on your phone. So let's get cracking. So the first thing you have to do is open the Over app and choose your size. We're going for Instagram Square, 1080 by 1080. Select your image and oh no, before we do that, let's do the background first. So we're going for black, which is a brand color. You'll see it quite prominent on Instagram. So here we're going to select the image, and I have a tutorial on Instagram on how to remove the backgrounds, or the best apps to use to remove the background on your images, and this is one from Unsplash. So that is not a selfie. So what we're going to do now is to zhuzh it up a bit. We're going to add in some texture and dynamics and make it a scroll stopping image. And so we're going for a gold palm leaf because, you know, why not? Why not a gold palm leaf? And to add to that effect, let's go for a gold circle. We're all about the gold over here. And that circle, yeah, let's just cover her face. It's sort of a halo, but it just adds an extra dimension on the image. But now is the fun part, so let's add in some vintage flowers from Create the Cut. They are on Over, so these are free. They also have an Etsy website, and I've used quite a few of their images from their website as well, so it's really gorgeous. And now, as you know, in Over app you can play around in the layers. So we're just going to layer it, bring up your selfie right to the top layer, because yeah, this is all about the image, isn't it? So so now let's just play around with the sizing and how we're going to layer this and how it's going to look. But now, to just bring in a little bit of realism, well, as you know, realistic as you can get, we're going to bring a little bit of the flowers in the background. We're going to bring it to the front to show as if she's standing behind some of them. And all you need to do to get this effect is go down to the menu at the bottom, mask, select one of the flower. So we're going to clean that up a bit. As you can see, we've got some dark spots there, so we're just going to clean it up also with the mask. And you know, you may think that well, who's going to see this? It just makes it look more professional. It gives it nice polished finish. So don't neglect doing this, cleaning up your images. And just to have a look and see if we can bring in the flowers that are in the background, if we can bring that forward as well. And this looks like it's quite a big one. I'm not so keen on it. Back it goes. Erase, erase, erase. Oh, sorry, mask. And now, what I always recommend is taking a step back, having a look at the whole image and see, you know, where you can refine it, where you can make the graphic, before you do any animation, where you can make the graphic look good on its own. Can this be enough? Would this be enough if it was static? And so in order to achieve that, play around with placements, where everything is going to go. And for me, I felt this wasn't dramatic enough. Let's make it a little bit more dramatic. So we're going to add some more vintage flowers. Would you believe it? More flowers to the image. And this time I'm looking for what can be placed as a garland, not garnish, as a garland on the head. And the placement looked a bit off here, so rotate it. There's a menu at the bottom, rotate, and it's easy just to flip it all around. And now we're going to clean it up again with another mask, because who wants leaves in their faces? So let's go to the mask, tidy that up a little bit. I've also tried the blending modes here to see if we can, because it's all about realism. Even though we know it's not real, we still want to achieve that as much as we can. So trying different blending modes to see what would give it a more subtle. You can do opacity as well. Opacity is also an option. Bring down the opacity to about 70-80%. And another one to try is the blending mode. So we're going to clean up the images now. Just clear that leaf away. There we go. Nothing in this is set in stone. Oops, don't know what happened there, but there we go. Nothing is set in stone. I mean, we can always change things around. So in this case, I moved it a little bit higher because before it was just too in the face. So chop and change, no harm done. No flowers were harmed during the process. Right, and that is it. That's done for your image. Just to bring a bit of balance to the whole graphic, having text in is also a fantastic way to bring a bit more balance, because it's very heavy on both sides, you know, to the top left and to the bottom right. It's quite heavy with image, so a little bit of balance would be the text that you could bring in. It could go behind the palm leaves, and it could be horizontal as well, but this one works quite well being vertical. And another little trick on the over app, again, going to mask and remove some part of the text. This gives the illusion that the text is behind parts of the image, just by using an eraser, and it gives a nice overall look. And you can zoom in as well, if you just pinch it in. So this is the part where it's really great. As you can see, it's a very fine palm leaf there. I could try that again. There we go. Yep, that looks good. And as you can see, it's appearing as if it's above. Okay, and that looks good. Yep. That is the end of the over app, so we're done with that. The next app that we're going to go to is, let me have a look, it's MotionLeap. And the only thing we're going to do in MotionLeap is just add in some clouds for extra dimension and a little bit something different and a little bit fun. So and with that comes the motion as well, like a heartbeat motion. That's fantastic. I love that. And then the final app, because that was done, you could have exported that. I usually export for 30 seconds. And then we go into the Beatleap. It's all about the leap. We go to the Beatleap app. And the only thing that I added in here was the zoom feature. So every time there's a beat that comes up in the music, you just, it gets a heartbeat. A heartbeat. So that's a great feature. And that is it. That is how you do a very quick motion graphic that is scroll stopping on Instagram. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to tag us in your posts. Give us a like if you like this, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.